So we're here backstage at Tramlines Festival in Sheffield as part of Virgin's Summer of Live Music, and I'm joined by Shed 7 and Rick. So how are you?
Hello, I'm alright, thank you. Yes, I'm alright. Thank you very much. How are you?
Good, thank you.
It's very warm.
It is very warm. Far too sunny for me today.
Are we actually in England?
Yeah, well,
it's very unusual.
Some of the bands have come in from like Benicassim and places like that, and they're saying the weather is just as nice here. Yeah, so a bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
So with your album, the album Instant Pleasures came out at the end of last year, so there was 16 years between the releases, I think, wasn't it, for Truth Be Told?
Yes, it was an awful long time, yes.
How long are we thinking for the next one?
Well, I expect it to arrive maybe 2034, something like that.
So you're going to follow the pattern, you're going to keep people on their toes?
Why not? So, well, to be honest, you know, we didn't really have any inclination to write anything new for a long time. We were kind of stuck in a little bit of a rut. We'd reformed, and we started doing these every other year tours, which got its own hashtag after our Shedsember.
Shedsember, yeah. I saw people are asking you whether you're going to do another one. So come to Nottingham, come here.
Well, it's funny because we do it every other year, but every single year people say, why aren't you doing it this year? And it's like, well, you come every other year, so you mustn't realise that we don't do it. So we got into a cycle of doing that, so touring one year and then festivals the following year,
right? Yeah.
Which is hence why we're here now, because we've just done the big tour last year. So there is a big chance we will do Shedsember 2019.
Something for them to look forward to.
Yeah, but the point being is we kind of got used to just doing that, you know, just playing our old songs to a loving crowd who sing every word back, and it kind of just became easy to do that. And granted, we were asked an awful lot, will you ever do anything new? And for a long time, because we're busy doing other things, it is a commitment, you know, and
you've really got to block that time out to write,
really
record, everything else.
You really do. But it did get to the point about maybe 3.5 years ago where we just thought, right, well, let's try and write something. We've not done it for an awful long time. Let's, you know, we're rehearsing anyway, getting match fit for a gig. So why don't we just put an hour aside and see if we can come up with anything? And within a couple of sessions of doing that, we suddenly started amassing these what we thought were really good ideas, and we were showing like snippets of demos that we'd recorded to people, and they were all going, this is something you should really do. So
we're onto something here.
Yeah, and there you go. We had a top 10 album last year, so
amazing.
It worked really well. Yeah,
congratulations. When you think we've still got it, like there must be a relief.
Yeah, there is a bit of that, yes, but we don't want to curse it. I mean, obviously people are now saying when's the next one, but you know, we don't want to get stuck in that rut of the pressure is the majority of the decision why you know, these things take time, because we don't want the pressure, you know.
You don't want to put something out that's below par,
exactly,
just to get it out in a year.
Yeah, exactly that. So, you know,
good things come to those who wait.
Well, this is it. So maybe we will do something new, but it'll be on our time scale.
Yeah, no rush. And the 90s are very much having a moment again. Like, we've been walking around site and you're seeing everyone in those bucket hats and the camo trousers and the bum bags. It's like it's never gone away. So is there anything that you remember from the 90s
I
that you
don't
wish
remember
was
anything
back?
from the 90s. That's a ridiculous question.
That's a sign you had a very good time. You can't remember any of it.
No, well, obviously, yeah. I mean, it was a great time, and I can't ever foresee another time where a music movement is so popular and is on every high street and in every pub. You know, I can't really see a time where a newsreader at News at 10 will be discussing which band might get to number one. You know what I mean? Because of the nature of the music business these days, and everything's so quick and instant, and you can just buy that. You don't have to buy all of that. So it's changed totally. But
it was a whole lifestyle, wasn't it?
It really was. Yeah, it was great. It was good times from what I remember.
And so you're a York band, so this is very much in your neck of the woods, playing here in Sheffield. So do you think the Yorkshire fans are always up for it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whenever we do these Shedsember tours, we always stop in Sheffield. It's always one of the first to sell out at the gig venues we play in. So I'm really looking forward to it, yeah.
And didn't you give away a copy of the box set for every goal England scored?
Yes, I think we did do that, yes, and they scored quite a lot of goals, didn't they?
You're thinking, we didn't plan on you scoring that many. We thought you were going to have one, perhaps.
That was a nice gesture to do. Everyone was gunning for the guys to do well, and they did okay, didn't they, in the end? You know, it's a young team. I think you look forward to the Euros, and if he's got a similar squad available, they'll all be 2 years older, and they'll have that experience of being in that melting pot, so fingers crossed.
And we talk about how much things have changed since the 90s. Obviously, since you were first together as a band, everything has changed in terms of technology and social media. Because you think, when I first started interviewing 17, 18 years ago, we didn't even have a mobile phone. You just had to arrange an interview, turn up and hope the band was there. there.
This is it.
Whereas now there's Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah,
How much
even
has changed for you?
even as a fan, if you wanted to contact a band as a fan, you'd have to write a letter, and you'd hope that letter would arrive at some head office somewhere, and then
or hang around outside for hours after the show.
And then even if you got a response, you're talking weeks later because you have to get replied to. But yeah, now everything is just, as you say, just so instant. If people want to know what colour undies I'm wearing, just tweet me.
So, because I think one thing that we found is that it's sort of, there's not as much mystique as there used to be when you look at the rock stars of the 70s and 80s, when, as you say, you can find out what your favourite singer is doing or what they're having for breakfast.
Yeah, exactly that, yeah. And people perhaps give away too much, don't they? But, you know, if you're being rock and roll, then it doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah. So it depends on what you're putting out there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And with your video for Victoria, you had 7 seconds of your fans' life sent into you. So how did that come about, and did you get sent any weird things?
Well, it came about because the actual official video was this couple that filmed 7 seconds every day and edit it together and put it on YouTube, and we quite liked the idea of that. So the actual official video is that it's that couple in different scenarios. So we just thought it'd be a novel idea to invite our fans to film 7 seconds of doing something, and we pieced it all together to create a fan version of the official video. And yes, there was an awful lot of rude things that had to say. We could do quite a good X-rated 18 only version.
Post-watershed one for later. The mind boggles. I'm not sure I want to know what some of them said to you.
Let's move on.
That was a fun editing process. And if you could have any 3 bands for your dream festival lineup, they can be living or dead, they can still be together or split up, who would you choose?
Well, I guess it'd be nice to see Elvis. That'd be nice. And then maybe the Smiths, but not the Smiths now, as old as they are now. The Smiths in the prime, in the very early 80s would be great. And then you could sandwich us in between.
Oh, perfect. What more do you want?
Let's get it on. Elvis, where are you?
And for the festival season, apart from wellies and a tent, what are the essentials that people should bring?
Well, certainly a sun hat today. But, you know, I'm not one for camping and things like that. I like to know that I've got somewhere clean to go and do a wee.
A lot of festivals are doing the glamping thing now, aren't they? Where you can turn up and have a
business.
teepee.
Yes, exactly, yeah. So I guess just have enough money to enjoy yourself.
£10 for a beer, depending on the place.
Yeah, all of that, yeah. And just have enough memory to remember it the next morning.
Thank you so much for your time.
No
Good
worries.
luck with the
Thank
set
you.
later.
Cheers.
Thank you.
See you later.
It's all about the music. Virgin Radio.